Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome back to Tao of Suzuki. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm still traveling, I'm in Denver for work, but I wanted to come on here and have a late night conversation with y'all. We're going to talk about new beginnings a little bit more. We talked about this recently the other night, and I want to expand on that. I want to add a layer to that. If you are at the start of your personal redevelopment, finding yourself again, or maybe that involves spirituality or is strictly a spiritual pursuit. If this is a new pursuit to you and you're just at the start, or maybe you're starting over, there's this uncertainty feeling, right? Of which direction to go or what to focus on. And it's very possible, if you're anything like me, that at the beginning of that, you have all this energy and all this common drive to go do or go pursue something that requires taking your focus off yourself, putting it into something external because it's something you associate with your personal development or finding the spirituality, the oneness you're looking for. Here's the thing about that though. Those external things that may be calling to you may just be distractions, or very likely are just distractions, because you might be coming from a place of this constant restless energy that you've been existing in for a long time. This need to put effort into external things to feel like you can fix or change those things or achieve those things. But if they're things that don't come from within here and don't focus on your personal development, uncovering the person that's within you or returning you to your spiritual self, those things are just distractions. A lot of times over the years, we start to build up this pattern of behavior that isn't done maliciously. And sometimes it's taught to us in the relationships or family members that are closest to us that we need to immediately invest our time and effort into the things attached to us in order to get those things validation, or even to feel like we've achieved something for ourselves. But external achievement is not your personal development. It comes along with your personal development. External achievement becomes a byproduct of your spiritual growth. But at the beginning, instead of taking all that energy and putting it out into other things in the world, focus it inward. Focus it on you. Focus all that energy and effort sitting with yourself, as uncomfortable as that may feel. Nobody wants to have to sit in those unpleasant thoughts or that restless energy trying to break free of something. But by sitting in that restless energy, focusing that effort and time and energy on yourself without immediately doing something allows all that static noise to fall away. The things that feel like in the moment they need your attention right this second, the more that you do not pay immediate attention to them and you let them fall into a level of quiet with everything else, the things that need the most attention from within you will rise out of that static, out of that noise, and they will become the things that call to you, or the things that stand out as, this is an emotional wound that I have to heal. This is a trait or characteristic of my own that I carry that I don't want to perpetuate, that I want to break the cycle of. But you cannot find that murky water clear enough to pick out or focus on one or two things if you're still pouring energy into everything outside of you. Maybe I messed that analogy up. You will only continue to make the water murkier the more that you stir it. That's better. Sorry. It's late and I've had a long day at work. Apologies. Either way, the whole point behind this, the thing that I want to reassure you of is your return to yourself spiritually, to the oneness that you have within here, the light that has always been within you, or your return to self from a personal development standpoint of shedding the things that you've carried for too long that were put on you through past experiences or taught to you through family members or friendships or intimate relationships. That requires being able to sit with yourself long enough and focus that energy on uncovering that person, uncovering that spirit, that inner voice, instead of immediately getting restless, being unable to look inward and pouring outward into something else. Maybe you've experienced that in the past, and that's part of why you're here, that you've poured yourself into outside things, seeking to find yourself, only to find yourself more lost feeling. If that's the case, remember that. Remember those past experiences that left you feeling empty at the end of it. And then choose to break that cycle. Choose to do it differently this time through. And focus the energy on you, inward. And then, in the eventual long term, outward into the things that begin to call to you after all the static noise has quieted down. I hope that helps, and I hope that makes sense. And if you do have any questions about this, leave me a comment and let me know. If you want me to specify something specific for you, or you have a question about it that maybe I jumbled something for you, leave me a comment or send me an email. It's listed in the information at the bottom of this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and keep up with this. Let's make it an interactive thing. That's what I've been shooting to do here for a little bit. I want to make this a community where we're helping each other out. Myself helping you guys and each other. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for joining me here tonight. I hope you're all having a good evening, whatever evening you're seeing this. And I hope you have a beautiful day tomorrow, whenever that is too. Good night, y'all.